Psychology says that human behavior doesn't change in a single moment. It changes silently, through one small habit practiced every day, consistently, quietly, and almost unnoticed. Today, I'm going to reveal that one habit which, according to multiple psychological models, can completely transform your personality. Not temporarily, not socially, but fundamentally. And that habit is conscious self-observation. The ability to watch yourself, your thoughts, your emotional reactions, your tone, your patterns, as if you're watching another person. Most people live life unconsciously. They react, they respond, they get triggered, and they don't even realize what they just did. But psychological studies show something powerful. The moment you start observing yourself instead of simply reacting, your entire personality begins to evolve. Not in months, not in years, but from the very first week. Let me explain how this happens. Every person has default settings. Maybe you get angry easily. Maybe you fumble while speaking. Maybe you get nervous around people. Maybe you overthink small things. These aren't personality traits. These are repeated reactions executed thousands of times. When you start observing your reactions, you begin to see the truth. You are not your habits. You are the one who chooses them. Psychology calls this meta-awareness. The higher-level awareness where you become conscious of what you're doing. Just 5 minutes a day of self-observation breaks years of automatic behavior. Most people believe emotions control them. But psychology says emotions are simply signals, not commands. When you observe your emotions instead of drowning in them, something incredible happens. You become bigger than the emotion. For example, you feel anger rising, but you notice it. You feel anxiety building, but you label it. You feel insecurity, but you don't hide from it. This shift, from being inside the emotion to observing the emotion, gives you control, and that control becomes confidence. Your identity is nothing but the story you tell yourself. I am shy. I can't talk to people. I'm not confident. I'm not good enough. I'm unlucky. I'm not attractive. These stories become your personality. But when you observe yourself, you begin to question the story. You begin to see small victories, tiny improvements, unnoticed strengths. And gradually, you start telling a new story. I can improve. I notice my reactions. I am aware. I am growing. I am not who I was. Psychology calls this identity reconstruction. It's the birth of a new you. People are naturally drawn to individuals who are emotionally balanced, calm, aware, and stable. When you observe your own behavior, your voice stabilizes, your body language becomes grounded, your reactions slow down, your presence becomes stronger, your energy becomes calmer. And calm energy is the most attractive trait in Western psychology. Not looks, not money, not height, not style. Presence, centeredness, self-awareness. This one habit builds it automatically. Insecurity is nothing but blind spots. You don't know why you feel the way you feel. But when you observe your behavior, the hidden reasons start becoming clear. Oh, I get insecure when I compare myself. I feel nervous because I'm overthinking judgment. I lose confidence when I'm tired. I get irritated when I haven't slept well. Once the reason becomes clear, the insecurity loses its power. Clarity dissolves confusion, and a personality with clarity becomes naturally confident. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand yourself, understand others, respond with patience, communicate without fear, lead without forcing. Every successful person in the West, CEOs, creators, leaders, relies on EQ more than IQ. And the foundation of EQ is self-observation. When you watch your own emotions, you start understanding other people's emotions better. You stop taking everything personally. You stop arguing on small matters. You stop reacting aggressively. You stop seeking validation. You start listening deeply. This is the birth of a mature personality. You don't need to force discipline when you practice conscious self-observation. Why? Because observation shows you the consequences of your actions in real time. I ate junk, I feel low. I scrolled too much, I feel empty. I didn't sleep, I feel anxious. I wasted the day, I regret it. When you see your patterns clearly, your brain naturally chooses better habits. No motivation needed, no inspiration needed, no discipline hacks needed. Self-awareness automatically builds discipline. Most people think ego means arrogance, but ego is actually defensiveness. Insecurity. Inability to admit mistakes, need to always win self-protection. When you observe your own reactions, you spot your ego instantly. You see where you're wrong. You see where you overreact. You see where you blame others. You see where you hide your flaws. You see where you avoid responsibility. This awareness humbles you, and humility creates inner strength, not weakness. Strong people are not loud. Strong people are calm. This habit doesn't give you overnight transformation. It gives you permanent transformation, because it changes you from the inside. Thoughts, reactions, emotions, patterns, identity, self-image, belief system, communication, energy. Every level of your personality evolves. People around you start noticing. You've changed. You look more confident. You sound more calm. Your presence feels different. You don't get triggered anymore. And that validation becomes the proof of transformation. Do this simple exercise. Step 1. Sit quietly for 60 seconds. Just watch your thoughts come and go. Step 2. Label emotions. Thinking, worrying, planning, remembering, reacting, escaping. Step 3. Finish with one question. What did I learn about myself today? That's it. Do this every day. Just 5 minutes. Your personality will begin shifting within 1 week. Permanent transformation inside. Personality evolves. Strong people, calm, loud, habit transformation. Exercise, watch thoughts, label emotions, learn about myself.